Growth. There are several ways to achieve growth. So for this week and next week, we are going to be looking at two ways to do so. The first way to grow is simply by doing. Doing what? Doing that which you wish to grow in. It can be anything from art to exercise, a hobby, or even something you may want to eventually make your career. You can study theory as much as you'd like, but until you get your hands dirty actually planting and cultivating that seed, all that theory does is remain in your head. Said seed, to follow the analogy, will never get planted, receive the nutrients and water that it needs, and it will never grow into what it should become. In the past, we had a beautiful garden with flowers, plants, and berries. Did they start that way? Of course not. And while some do grow faster than others, so long as you are growing, that you are putting in the work, you will continue to grow as well. For instance, whether or not this channel does become viral, by making videos, I'm growing. I'm actually putting application to my thoughts, and as someone once said, an applied knowledge is a learned knowledge. I'm having to look at things from different perspectives for each series, and by continuing to think critically, it helps me to do the same in other aspects of my life. By taking pictures with my phone and learning what does and doesn't make good imagery, I've applied the same to my drone videography and took some fantastic sunset pictures and videos with it. One thing I hear from people who are artistically inclined is that their pieces are just okay, when they're miles better than what I can do. If only those people realize that others may be willing to pay for their work. There will always be a desire for graphic designers, and if you took what you learned by sketch or freehand and applied it with a tablet, it may be just what a company needs, which could be just what you needed to get your foot in the door. Exercise is another example. Unless you actually do it regularly, your body will become more and more inert as you age. I wouldn't want to be stuck in a nursing home unable to go outside and appreciate the beauty around me, would you? The best players in any sport or contest, learning the basics is good, but if that's all you do, your body or your mind won't be molded into what it needs to be in order to do your activity well. As Charles Schulz once said, there is no greater burden than great potential. Potential is something that everyone has, but if we don't reach that potential, what good was it to begin with?